What about things like automating the configuration and of firewalls and that sort of thing, scripting?
Yeah, I
It
mean,
was a big rollout of 50 sites. You're not gonna. It doesn't matter how, you're not gonna have someone programming all that.
I mean, it's
Is that not-
interesting. It's interesting. I mean, we've been looking at infrastructure as code for many years now.
Okay.
And in terms of the way that we're deploying files, we're deploying security appliances, it's about deploying them in a consistent manner.
Yes.
And that's really, really important. So that can help. You know, you've got technologies from all the different vendors that help you deploy that consistent policy. The issue really is once it's released into the wild, as you said, once it goes from your level 3 engineer to your tier 2 engineer, who's been empowered to create those rapid changes. I want the new VPN user account setting up. I put them in the wrong access group. Before you know, they've got over permissions. They've got access to the IT group, which has access to all the servers in the ILO range rather than the user group. So, I mean, when we're doing assessments, are almost 100% of the time, in fact, will quote me 100% of the time, we'll find misconfiguration somewhere. And that misconfiguration has come through in-life changes, lack of infrastructure as code or automation, or just time. So you imagine you're a tech, you're a level 3 tech, you're having to troubleshoot an issue on the firewall. You know it's the firewall. You don't know whether it's the IPS, the IBS,
There's lots of modules in the firewall.
All the different modules in the firewall. What technologies? Is it a rule issue? No, it's not a rule issue. Is it an intelligence issue? No, it's not. Why on earth is it being blocked? What happens? Annie goes to the top of the firewall policy set. You troubleshoot it. Then you figure out what the issue is.
And then you forget to
take a telephone call. Before you know it, they've gone home. And that
by any means you let anything in,
anything from any ports, from any profiles, from the outside to the inside. You know, we've seen it so many times, and also regular reviews of your security policy sets when you're migrating to firewalls. So, you know, when you migrate from firewall A to firewall B, or firewall A version 1 to firewall A version 2, don't just take your complete policy set. Actually question it. And AI is actually getting to the point now where you can talk to it, believe it or not, on a firewall command prompt, and you can actually talk to it and say, I'm really worried about port 3389 being open to the internet. Am I open to port 3389 on the internet?
And it'll do it,
and it will say, yes, you are. Rule 4 allows this. Would you like me to create a rule?
Well, your large language models will actually write your code based on the outcomes you want from the firewall. So, for my Cisco Firepower firewall, I'd like a policy that does this, and this, and it'll at the code level write it for you.
It will. It writes it, puts it in disabled mode.